Okay, and for our fourth step, it's going to be attaching this chicken feather, which is commonly called a hackle feather. It's just a simple white chicken feather from the breast of the chicken, or the wing. I'm actually not real sure where it comes from, but you can get it at any of your fly tying shops will have it. This part down here, this downy part, we can't use that for this purpose. So we are going to chop it off with these scissors. You can either save it for use in a later fly or whatever. I just throw them away because fly tying bits and pieces are cheap, and I really don't want a box full of feathers laying around. That's the part we want. The nice, where it's got these nice barbels that all go in the same direction. Okay. Now we're going to take those barbels and we're going to ruin it. We're going to pull down from the top, stroke them down. What this is going to do is it's going to break them apart and let them stand up on end. And this is going to form the collar of the fly. And since we want to go after brim and bluegill, and a little panfish with this fly, this is going to be exactly the perfect thing for it. This hackle collar is going to allow the fly to float on top of the water, and it'll be just the right size for it. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to take the cup of the feather. All feathers, they want to bow a certain way. If you look real close, this one has a cup shape on this side. This side is going to be kind of a dome. So we're going to take and tie it with the cup shape down. Alright, we're just going to take and put a few wraps to tie it in right there at the end of the body. Okay, just like so. And the same thing as you pull it tight, just kind of guide it in where you want it to be, and give it 2 or 3 wraps. Okay. Then we're going to do the same thing. This is just like winding a body, only because we spread these barbels out on this hackle feather. We're going to get a nice kind of splayed out collar, just like so. And we want this to be a pretty thick collar on this fly because we want it to float. So I'm going to kind of work this in just like so. I'm going to use pretty much all of the hackle feather. I'm just kind of working it back in over itself so that we get as much of those barbels to splay out as we can. Okay. Then I'm going to take my hackle pliers and attach it to the end. This will make it real easy for me to tie off. I'm just going to take a couple I'm going to smooth these barbels back so that I don't accidentally tie any of these under my thread if at all possible. Right. Just going to tie it off just like so. Right. I want a couple more wraps in it just to be on the safe side. Okay. And then we pull the hackle pliers off, and snip that off, just like that. Okay. What I like to do when I'm getting close to this end is I tuck all of my barbels and stuff back and make sure that the eye of my hook is clean so that when we go to tie this on our fly line, on our leader, we don't have to fight with it and clean the hook eye out later. It's already all done for us. Okay, and that's it for our 4th step.